transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, executive producer of the Female Solution radio show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all. What if you could live to be 120 years old and remain active, healthy, alert, and vibrant? Our bodies are made up of cells that are constantly rejuvenating. So if we take proper care of ourselves, we can literally defy aging. Join us every Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to learn about self-care from Suson Essentials on the Female Solution Blog Talk Radio Show. Learn how to help your body and your cells feel rejuvenated each day through proper nutrition, sleep, frequency medicine, and many unconventional methods of self-care. I'm Jodi Suson. Join me and my amazing guests by calling in at 515-605-9325 and press 1 to speak. We'll help you achieve a breakthrough in your health today.
Well, Grand Rising, everybody. It's going to be a doozy today because we're doing something completely different. And I know you already know because I've been texting all of you, sharing with all of you. We have Dr. Stephen Spencer here with us. He's an amazing doctor who also does distant healing. And I'm going to bring him on first because I want to extend to him some gratitude. So let me do that.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you for having me on again, Jodi.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and it was perfect timing because I got really, really sick and you helped me last night. So you're the, so I was your first client of this show, right?
Yeah.
So my husband and I both got exposed to COVID. I basically didn't have COVID since before it started. I got it in November. I got November 1st, 2019, before anybody knew what it was. And my husband also got a chemical poisoning. combined, just for added measure. We were painting, and the stuff that was on the walls that had to be scraped off I hear from spirit had heavy metals in it.
Mm-hmm.
So he got really sick, and neither one of us could think. So thank you, because you piped in. My congestion cleared up, I would say 98, 99%. So like you can hear there's a little bit, a little residue left. I can think. My brain fog is gone. We can cope with a little bit of, mucus. That's going to be fine. But I can think. I have my brain back. And all I did was I sent you a text, and you went ahead and you did it. So.
Yeah, everything works through the quantum field.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so yeah, because I wanted to talk about Bewitched, and I would like you to talk about quantum fields.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Thank you.
So it's our thoughts that create the vibration, right? So we have, in quantum physics, we have particles and we have waves. So the particles are our thoughts that basically become neurotransmitters, hormones, digestive enzymes, and immune factors. And when we have these thoughts, they create emotions that create a field or a vibration out in the field that draws in our experiences and our bodies and our life. So your health is directly related to much of our thought and our belief systems. And those belief systems go deeper than just what's going on currently. They go on through epigenetics and what we inherited. So it's in our DNA and met much in past lives. So we bring in karmic things based upon our frequency and our vibration. And those can actually alter. And that's what we're here to do.
So what do you mean that's what we're here to do?
Well, we're born here to overcome those things, to realize our infinite potential, to enjoy life, and just to basically live through the human spirit, not necessarily be so attached to the 3D world. So whatever lessons you came here to choose to learn.
Yeah. So let's talk about people who have a lot of inflammation. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to have inflammatory relationships. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something. I mean, like.
Yeah. I mean, look, a pathogen or a toxin can't affect a host that's in the right frequency or right vibration. Right. So if when there is illness, it's a sign from the universe that there's something that's missing, something that you're overlooking. So it's trying to push you in the right direction is all that's happening. So when we pay, it's a gift. It's a gift in strange wrapping paper.
Right.
That's all that it is. But people have the woe is me victim mentality that they don't have the power to overcome it. And, I just did a video, I haven't put it out, but, everybody wants to blame everything externally. If they smoke tobacco, or they smoke cigarettes, they want to blame the tobacco company. If somebody shoots someone, they want to blame the gun manufacturer. If they're fat, they blame McDonald's. Right. I mean, there's no personal accountability there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so when we search externally for solutions, we always wind up with illness, and we see it within ourselves, and we also see it within society.
Well, let's go back to the point, and I'm sending out the messages to people so that they know their life is live. So that's why my head is looking the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Who's watching? Why is she looking this way? Well, I'm sending out the messages so everybody knows to tune in. But let's talk about looking outside yourself, because I wanted to. This is really important.
Mm-hmm.
You can look outside yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Yeah, you can either try to change society and everything around you, which is not going to happen, or you can change everything within inside yourself and be the example. Because when you shine, other people are not leaders; they are followers. And so we create a ripple effect. When we change what's within, we draw in better experiences for ourselves, and people begin to follow because they don't want to be left out. They want to be like everyone else. Right. Everyone's and the problem is a lot of people are looking for external fulfillment, and they're doing it through the means of needs and wants, as in financial abundance, and the needs of partnerships, whatever it is, and living through the ego. And it's living through that ego and forcing life that ends up creating the illness, exact thing they were trying to escape. They're trying to make themselves happy through external means. And so the body starts to speak in symptoms, because all the lower chakras deal with, force, right? So, and it's the upper chakras, the top chakras, the higher level chakras that deal with everything that everybody wants. So what you do is, if you choose to open the heart, which is love, the most powerful force in the universe, if you choose to open the heart and love unconditionally, what happens is the crown chakra opens up, which allows the divine in, which in turn gives you the intuition to know what to do and how to act, which then allows you to speak your truth, and your tongue casts spells. So it creates a resonance that draws in everything that's meant for you.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it all starts at the center. It all starts with the heart. The heart is a bigger manifesting tool than even the mind, because it has such a polarity to it. And most people's hearts are closed. They're on low vibrational frequencies.
Well, I mean, and so, I have 2 parrots, and Fagala, who's a white-bellied kaik, has been speaking for years, because I'm an animal communicator. I wish I had the picture to show you guys, but I took a picture. This was almost 2 years ago. Maybe it was a year ago. Anyways, a while ago. And as I was taking the photo, Spirit came in, split the hairs on her breast, opening up and creating, you can see a dark line down her breast.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle, as I took the photo, and it wasn't there, it was Spirit. And I got that the message was start from heart. And that's when I really started realizing what a magical creature she was.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And her message, her consistent message has always been start from heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all that it's at.
Totally.
Yeah. And so, and I there's so much to say about that. There's a lot of anger in the world, and there's a lot of grief in the world.
Mm-hmm. It's all and all that stuff that's there is because it's a big thought virus, right? And so they've been programmed by their parents, by the school system, to live a certain way that doesn't suit the human spirit, right? People aren't taught to follow their heart. They're taught to work hard, force life, go till you burn out. There's nothing that's connected. It's all just based upon survival, and society is just surviving, not thriving.
Well, correct. And there's an opportunity for people to start drawing a line in the sand and say, I'm done here. Now, I just want to also mention, so that people can start raising their hands and calling into the show. We do have several callers on Blog Talk. If today we're doing distant healings.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna finish up. We're gonna finish cleaning up the viral load that's there, because it's actually it's in the cerebellum. It's in your cerebellum. So we're gonna finish clearing that out before we do anybody else.
Thank you. Andrew says,
yeah,
he got it worse than me.
Okay.
Yeah, he got it worse than me, but yeah. So go ahead, clear away.
Right. So we'll scan the neocortex, and we know it's there because that shows up. So then we're going to touch the liver point, right side. So we touch the liver, we go to the cerebellum, and it shows up there. So we integrate that. So I'm just basically working through myself, and I'm entering through your aura, through me. I'm just the medium. And we integrated that, and we want to check now, is there anything else? No. And so we went ahead and connected that so the virus can be recognized in the cerebellum. And then what we want to do is find out if there's anything emotional behind it, right? So, and there is. So, because when I swipe my forehead, it goes weak. So we'll go through it, we'll go emotional, biochemical, structural. We have a spiritual imbalance. So I always harmonize everything by saying infinite love and gratitude, because love is the highest vibration. So say infinite love and gratitude to your spirit. And we want to know, why is that spirit not flowing? It's mind, body. It's because it's mind, heart. It's actually because of your heart. Infinite love and gratitude to your heart. And your heart is your feelings that we're denied. And we deny our feelings and suppress them, putting them in the back of the mind. They start to run a pattern that starts to express symptoms. And it doesn't allow the energy to flow through the meridians. So we want to know which meridian. Fire element. Infinite love and gratitude to the fire element. So is it the small intestines? No, it's not that. Is it the thyroid adrenals? Yeah. Infinite love and gratitude to your thyroid adrenal meridian. So thyroid adrenal meridian is feeding which way? In the Shen pathway. So if that thyroid adrenal is not feeding the Shen pathway, that thyroid adrenal then has to feed into the earth element. So it's not feeding into the stomach. Infinite love and gratitude, the thyroid adrenal meridian feeding back into the stomach meridian. And then after that, after we restore that energy, we have to check to see where it's expressed. It's expressed emotionally. Is a thought virus, emotional cancer, personal evasion, shock, emotional, physical, sexual, spiritual shock, infinite love and gratitude to the spiritual shock. So that spiritual shock is related to an emotion, and it's an emotion that's related to, let's see what it is. So there's that fire, that's earth, it's oversympathetic, low self-esteem, disgust, suspicion of self-importance, obsession, egotistic, despair. It's nervousness. It's nervousness, right? And so that nervousness is there. Actually, when we're nervous, that affects the cardiac valve. Have you been getting some acid reflux too?
I have not been getting, but my breath has been, I was wheezing.
It's affecting the diaphragm. So there's a little bit of a hiatal hernia in there. So we're just going to clear that out with the nervousness, stop that spasm.
Wow. I can actually see that.
And then emotion, nothing else emotional, expression channel, no, mind, body, specific, element cells, organs, glands, pathogens, virus, infinite love and gratitude, the virus, you have the pathogens, element cells, organs, glands, sense systems, immune system, infinite love and gratitude, your immune system and their systems, body, holy pattern. We close out the portal, because I always close it out at the top of the crown, because that's where everything enters, and seal it up, and that should clear it out. How does your body feel right now?
Amazing. Like, I can feel your energy. So, okay, sorry, we're going back to the other. I could feel your energy as you went through my body. So, which is really cool. You can feel the shift.
Yeah, it is all of a sudden there's a weight that lifts up over you after we go through the whole system.
Yeah, and so interesting. You and I were talking when I was driving back from Tennessee the other day. About you being a medical intuitive, right? I don't know if I'm like, well, you clearly are, because when you can feel what's going on in someone else's body, that makes you a medical intuitive.
Yeah. Well, I'm not your typical medical intuitive. I do things quite a bit differently than traditional medical intuitive. Medical intuitives.
I agree.
Yeah.
But go ahead, make the distinction for everybody, please.
A lot of medical intuitives, what they'll do is they'll find the meridian, or they'll find the issue, right? And then they imagine themselves healing that issue for the person. I'm actually dealing with the person's subconscious mind, and I'm dealing with the way that they feel, changing their internal vibrational frequency so the body heals itself. So our thoughts create a frequency inside the body that resonates. And I'm just dealing with the emotions and those thoughts that affect all their chemistry. So their hormones, digestive enzymes, immune factors, transmitters, inflammatory markers, so we're just dealing with those things.
And the board lit up.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. You and I do things similarly. I mean, you're me on steroids, for lack of a better. But I also work with the mind. right? Because I think it's all about mindset.
Yeah.
And I've been with you 150%.
Yeah, there's lots of different devices out there that are on, healing devices, frequency generators, and there's also there is what was I going to say? Anyway, there's different devices you'll buy, like here, singing bowls and sound baths and color therapy, and these things vibrate on frequencies, and we can make that change and use those as tools. But the problem lies in that you never got to the core of it. So you're not going to be walking around listening to binaural beats. As soon as you stop listening to it, the frequency changes and it goes back to your mind creating everything around you.
Okay, so I'm going to do a yes and to that. I fully agree. However, it depends on the person, what they're doing while they're listening to the binaural beats. So for me, and I'm clearing, so that's going on. When I have people work with binaural beats, I have them use a specific frequency. Then I have them write and journal while they're listening to the frequency, because it puts the brain.
So they're processing again. They're changing their thought process. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because but if you are, and some people aren't at the point where they can do that because it's too traumatizing for them, they've told me. So then I'm like, well, then just listen to it so you can kind of get into the mode, and then write when you're ready.
Yeah.
You gotta journal it, or at least think about from the heart. I've always said, you gotta work with the heart. To, imagine what you were feeling and why you were feeling this. You have to ask yourself why.
Right.
Where's Zeus by the way? Is Zeus in there?
He's laying down. I think he went back to bed.
All right.
Zeus, you want to come say hi?
Are you in Illinois or Florida right now?
No, I'm in Illinois right now.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
So,
I just got back from Florida. Come on, buddy.
So just so that everyone knows, Dr. Steve Spencer, he has an office in Illinois and opening his offices in Florida. Good morning, Dolly. Hi, sweet Zeus.
Say hi, buddy.
Oh, and Fagla wants to come in. Okay, I feel people are getting pissed because they want to talk to you. So hold on, let me pull some people in, okay?
Okay.
So let's start with 336-350. You're the first one. First caller. So let me just. So Grand Rising, what's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Paris, Mama AZ. I'm calling from Tucson, Arizona, from Divine Gables. And thank you so much, Dr. Michael, for ringing my phone. I just really got to sleep, family, and it's all good. Thank you, Dr. Michael. Greetings, Jodi, and greetings to the guests. I want to ask, what do you feel? I won't say anything. I just want to know what you feel that may be going on in my body from where you are.
Well, what symptoms are you experiencing, Paris?
Well, I don't know. Well, I've had 41 openings of my body since the age of 4. And it comes from a lot of things, but alcohol fetal syndrome.
I'm sorry, what do you have? What were you diagnosed with?
Sir?
Oh, okay, chronic inflammatory response syndrome. Okay.
Alcohol fetal syndrome.
Oh, alcohol fetal syndrome.
Oh, alcohol fetal syndrome. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
And so what are the symptoms that you're experiencing with that?
Well, my bones are brittle. I've been having surgeries and in the hospital more in my younger days, and I've had 3 procedures since last year. I've had 4 cobalt rods on the same side, and then the last year they had to split my femur down the middle and ring this 4th cobalt rod out of my right side, which is the masculine side, and then part of my bone left.
So are you experiencing severe osteoporosis? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in the last procedure, they fractured my whole right side, so I got a big plate, and I'm wired up, and I got screws now, and I'm just dealing with my childhood issues, and I'm not angry at my parents. I'm not angry at my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in that family. I love her, and I'm grateful that she at least got me here so that I could experience you and everybody else that's been in my circle teaching me, you know. So what do you feel from your perspective? Because my leg is 3 inches shorter now, but I can wiggle my toes, and I'm doing my best to get around, not feeling my leg, but I can wiggle my toes. And they didn't have to amputate my leg because that was a possibility.
All right. So we're gonna go back into this. All right, and we're gonna deal with some of this. But the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is go online, and I want you to order a product called Purova. Okay, you go to purova.com and you can order it. It's the antibody to the inflammatory protein SPLA2. Okay, so when we're under any kind of stress, your body makes this inflammatory protein. APLA2 is the antibody to that protein, and what it does is it increases nutrient absorption. So when you have osteoporosis, it can be from a couple different factors. It can either be hormonal production, which is some of what you got going on, but you also have a nutrient absorption problem. So we want to solve that nutrient absorption problem, and what this antibody does is it increases nutrient absorption. So it tightens the junctions up between the cells in the gut. So it allows you to utilize the nutrients that you're actually consuming. So we want to take care of that gut permeability, and that will help you utilize the calcium. You're probably not absorbing the calcium.
Okay. I can hardly hear you. My phone, I apologize.
So
I'm gonna have to call.
Mama AZ, I will make sure that you get the information about Purova. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'll put it here.
I'm taking Synthroid. I can't hear you, but I'm taking Synthroid. I think I heard him say levothyroxine. I'm taking Synthroid. I've been taking that since I was 33, and I'll be 70 in a month. And so did I hear you say levothyroxine?
No. I talked about Purova. I said you might have a hormonal imbalance. I said to solve the nutrient absorption problem, go to start taking Purova. I will look at the thyroid stuff and some of the hormonal things that are going on, and I'll go through that with you. But I also want to address some of the earlier childhood stuff that's going on emotionally that's there on running a subconscious pattern that's affecting the hormones and the gut issue. Okay, you okay with me doing that, Paris?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You want to make sure we have your permission first, so let him go ahead and do the work.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. So if you already went through some things and you told me kind of what's going on, and there's a sense of yearning in the ileum. Okay, and the ileum, and so you have 3 parts of it. It's in the small intestine. So you have the ileum and the jejunum. So what I'm going to do is I want to go into that yearning that's there. Let's check. Let me check there. No, nothing large intestine. It's ileum. So I'm going to say infinite love and gratitude to the ilium, infinite love and gratitude to the ilium. So we're going to go back, chakra system, 1, 2, 3, 4, heart chakra, infinite love and gratitude to the heart chakra. Okay. So we go into the heart chakra, and the heart color, the color of the heart chakra is green. So I want you to just picture the color green in your head. Can you do that for me, Paris?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Yep. And what I want you to do is I want you to touch your hair while you're thinking of the color green. Okay. This taps into our DNA. We're going to change the DNA structure that's there. Infinite love and gratitude. Good. So we go into that, and we want to know now. It's the heart chakra at 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. So this is a 4-year-old Paris that we're going into.
Yeah,
And,
I feel the sadness.
and do you know what specifically happened at 4 years old that you remember, Paris? There it is, yeah. Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. Good. Yeah, just move through it. So we go in that 4-year-old part of you, and we harmonize that emotion that's at 4 years old. And so you with me, Paris?
She's there.
All right.
Okay, breathe, Mama AZ. Go ahead and breathe.
And Paris, I'm going to have you say this affirmation for me, okay? And I just want you to say, I'm accepted and loved for who I am.
I'm accepted and loved for who I am.
I'm accepted and loved for who I am.
I am accepted and loved for who I am. I am accepted and loved.
You had infinite love and gratitude.
For who I am.
I'm accepted and loved for who I am. All right, good. Right. So your mother, you're like, oh, I forgave my mother, but that 4-year-old part of you didn't forgive your mother, right? People are just doing loving the best way that they know how. So what they do is they act out, they live their life, they do whatever. They're disconnected. They don't mean to do it to deliver. They're just running their own patterns. So we have to come to that realization. You have now, but at 4 years old, you didn't have those tools or strategies to deal with the stresses of life. So we're going to harmonize that infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. And we're just, there's a Ho'oponopono saying, it's thank you, I appreciate you, I forgive you, I love you, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. I want you to say that. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Infinite love and gratitude. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Infinite love and gratitude. And I love you. Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. There we go. Boom, big shift right there. So now we created that, and I'm going to go in. We want to know what kind of a balance is created from that 4-year-old part of you, and it's structural. Infinite love and gratitude is structure. It's your mind, your heart, your will, your choices. Infinite love and gratitude, choices that you internalized and I disconnected from. Infinite love and gratitude, disconnected emotions that aren't allowing that structure to form. So now we want to know which energy meridian is not flowing. Fire, earth, metal, water, wood, liver, gallbladder, Shen, Ko, Luo. So we're reconnecting the gallbladder back to the liver. And we now want to find out is express to structure. Oh, look at that, bones. Infinite love and gratitude, the bones. So the bones are expressing what emotion? And it is resentment. Infinite love and gratitude to resentment. So when I bring up the emotion of resentment, Paris, what comes to your mind?
I don't know. It's like
I want you to say this. I want you to say, I'm so grateful for you, Mom.
I am so grateful for you, Mom.
For teaching me to love myself.
You're teaching me to love myself.
Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
For teaching me to love myself.
For teaching me to love myself.
Infinite love and gratitude.
Thank you, Mom. for teaching me to love myself. Thank you, Mom.
And that I meant to be here.
And I'm meant to be here.
Thanks, Mom, for teaching me to love myself and that I am meant to be here. Infinite love and gratitude. Awesome. And inner motion, anything that's an expression channel? No. Holding pattern. Yeah. Mind, body, spirit. So I'm going to just do this for you. We're going to go through some REM sleep patterns because we're not processing this emotion. So we go through these different patterns and we want to know, is it there, up, down, there? Nope. It's all the way on the right side. So infinite love and gratitude. So I'm just going to act like I'm you. I'm in your aura right now, going through this infinite love and gratitude. Or just keep going through it. Infinite love and gratitude. Good. Infinite love and gratitude. We got one more pattern. Infinite love and gratitude. Good. Good. And there anything in the patterns, anything else in the holding pattern, close that out. Infinite love and gratitude. So we're back to Paris now, and there's nothing else. We close it out. Infinite love and gratitude. Cool. I'm just going to have you make this affirmation statement and see what we got going on. So I want you to say, my name is Paris.
My name is Paris.
And today I choose.
And today I choose.
I choose to be my best.
To do my best.
To be my best.
To be my best.
By being 100%.
By being 100%
Ready.
ready,
Willing.
willing,
Able.
able,
Safe.
safe,
Supported.
I didn't hear that.
Supported.
Supported
And deserving.
and deserving.
Of being loved for who I am.
Being loved for who I am.
And accepted.
And accepted.
Because I belong here.
Because I belong here.
And fit in.
And what?
And fit in.
And fit in.
Yeah, and fit in.
I didn't, my phone, I didn't hear that.
And fit in.
And I think I heard you say
I belong here, and I fit in with, and I also have purpose. Right now.
that I have a purpose right now.
Infinitely.
Infinitely
And forever.
and forever.
No matter how painful.
No matter how painful,
Scary.
scary,
Or challenging.
challenging,
It is.
it is,
Has been.
and then
Has been.
Has been, Mama Izzy.
has been
Or will be.
or will be.
Good. Cool. We resonate with that. Let's check T3 now. T3, T4, thyroid function. Good. Anything else? Check the valves. Cardiac valve. Nope. That all checks out good. How do you feel right now, Paris?
I feel great.
Feel.
And I think and I'm going to mute family and I'll be right back. Thank us. I'm at the facility and I need to go mute and thank us. I'll be right back.
You're feeling better, Mama AZ?
Yes, ma'am. I am. Thank us.
How do you feel lighter or?
Yeah, I mean, if she wants to follow up, she can get a hold of me. We can clear up a few more things from. She still has some other things going on from other parts of her childhood. There's something else going on there from 12. There's something going on from 12 years old that has to be cleared out yet.
I feel it.
Yeah, something about feeling stuck.
Yeah.
So we need to work on that. Yeah, we just need to work through these things. But as we change that core frequency, all of a sudden her body will start to make the necessary hormones and neurotransmitters that are needed to allow her body to heal.
That's amazing. Thank you, Mama AZ. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna go to our next caller. And if there's a link you want to provide for the Perova, I'll put it in the thread.
Yeah.
Okay. You can just put that in the private chat, and I'll just run to a quick commercial. I just have to tell you, people, this is the time to call in. I'm going to put the other banner in. I have if you want to reach Dr. Spencer direct, his number is 847-372-8874. He's also that's his Instagram, yoked_Buddha, going across the screen. I think I have a nickname for him. Magic Man.
No, man. Wow.
Bobby. Okay, so let me and here's the number to call into the show. 515-605-9325. So we'll go to a quick commercial, and then we're going to take 779-801. So let me just do this. We had some technical issues.
Okay.
Nothing I can't handle. So hold on a second here. Nothing I can't handle.
You trying to bring another caller?
Yeah, we are. We're going to go to a commercial real quick. There we go.
With a Place of Peace pop-up from Suson Essentials, you are able to increase productivity, mental acuity, leaving you with higher energy and peace in just 20 minutes. We pop up at our office or yours.
The Female Solution Global Radio TV Show invites you to an invigorating conversation with our team of hosts Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Time. Start your week with Monday Morning Mindfulness with Zelda Speaks. Tuesdays, Self-Cell Care with Jodi Suson. Wednesdays, Repairing Broken Families with Naima Latif and co-host Kareem Hamid. Thursdays, Soulful Solutions with Dr. Debbie Green. And Fridays, Health and Wellbeing with Beata. Saturdays, tune in 12 noon to 2 p.m. Central Time. First Saturday, Success Strategies with Jana. Second Saturday, Wendy Williams Esquire on relationships. Third Saturday, Move Around with Deborah. And fourth Saturday, Wisdom with Mama D. Join us Sundays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time for Soul Purpose Healing with Beata. Call in and comment 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak to the host and be a part of the solution.
All right, so we are back, and then we have a couple more callers. I'm going to take 773-580.
Yeah. Let me. So what was going on with Paris is she felt the lack of support and love from her mother. So her body was showing lack of support, right? So her bones are brittle and frail, and she's falling apart. That's all that it was. As soon as we lifted that part of her, that didn't feel supported and loved from 4 years old. Now her body's going to start to be able to support itself, and it's going to start making the, absorbing the calcium and making the necessary cells to support her structure. So the body speaks a language, and that's
it really does.
it's just knowing how to interpret it.
It really does. There's a man who taught me this in 2016. And you are all him and better, and you don't have an ego.
No, I'm just doing it because I'm not doing it to boost myself. It's just I'm doing it just because I can, and it's the truth.
I know. You're amazing, and thank you.
Thanks.
It's the fact that you do, and you got rid of your ego in the process, speaks volumes to who you are as a human. And the world is a better place because you're in it.
I hope so. I'm making everyone a better expression of human.
And that's what we all are, as healers, that's what we're trying to do. And some people just do it a little bit.
We don't try to do anything.
Yes, we either do or we don't.
Right.
I get you. Thank you. Amen. Yep. So, all right. So we've got another. May I bring on another caller now?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Okay. So 773-580. Hold on a second. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Janet Notardinato calling from Lake Taft, Illinois.
Hi, Janet. How are you?
Hi, Jodi. I'm good. How are you doing?
Okay, good. So we've got Dr. Steve here. What can Dr. Steve help you with?
So I actually, we listen to your show on Tuesday mornings. When I say we, it's me and my 8-year-old and my 4-year-old. And we like having it in the background as we're getting ready for school. And I have my 8-year-old son here that has the challenges programming, school, and even at home. We've had a lot of things kind of happen over the course of a few years, and I feel like there's just been some toughness, and it's showing up in ways that kind of resemble ADHD, but it's not. It's so depression and it's anxiety, and wondering if we can maybe kind of help it out a little bit.
So, Janet, sorry, you were breaking up there a little bit. You were calling about your son?
Yeah, he's 8.
Okay, and what's your son's name?
Jeremy.
Okay. He's there with you, right?
He's right here. Yeah.
Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hey, Jeremy. What's going on with you? You there, bud?
Well, there's nothing, I don't know if you can hear me or not. There's nothing necessarily like physical where, it's more emotional.
Yeah. I understand. So it's emotional. What are the symptoms that are going on?
There's, at school, there's a lot of lack of focus at school, a lack of attention, and impulsivity.
Okay. Now, what kind of foods do you have Jeremy eating? Is he eating organic? Is he eating a lot? Is he drinking a lot of sugar? Is he eating things with a lot of sugar in it, processed foods? Or have you got him over more to organic and natural, drinking more water?
I would say it's a split. We certainly do have treats where, like popsicles, sometimes juice boxes, that I am pretty mindful about his body. One of the things that just to mention is both his dad and I are divorced, and it's different. My nutrition is different than dad's nutrition. Like he'll be drinking Sprite at 10 a.m. at his dad's house.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to get him on board with with changing that, because the nutrition is going to be a big component in some of that. It's the food dyes and the sugar and the processed foods, the sugary cereals, and those things that are going to cause a lot of imbalance. It's going to affect the neurotransmitters. So, I mean, that's something you got to have a conversation with. You guys got to work together on that. And, that part has to change, but we can definitely work with the emotional components and different things going on with that. So we can tap into the different parts of the brain and look at some of the neurotransmitters and what's actually going on with that.
Okay. Do you feel it in the liver, Dr. Steve?
No, there's not much going on. It's not anything in the liver. So let's just, first thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure he's connected, because he's not even connected. So let's make sure he's connected first. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check mind to body to mind, both. No, let's go spirit, mind, body. No, not earth, universe, spirit, universe, mind. So the universe and the mind are not connected. Infinite love and gratitude. The universe and the body aren't connected. So the mind and the body aren't connected to the universe. So we connect those first, and now we get a better reading on everything going on. So now that the instrument is tuned, your body's just an instrument. We're going to check neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are off. Let's check serotonin, doesn't come off, but dopamine. Dopamine is off the charts. So we're going to just suppress the dopamine that's there. And anything else with neurotransmitters, we balance that. And then I want to look at cortical integration, so we can integrate the two different parts of the brain. And he's not here, so I can't show you this by example. But if you move the eyes in certain patterns, or if we took cross limbs and tested, it's like there's a miscommunication that's going on there. So we just want to make sure that we integrate that. All right, what's there? Any other cortical integration? Nothing else there. All right, fire, earth, metal, water. Jeremy, can you hear me?
Yep.
Are you there? Can you hear me, bud?
Yep.
Cool. If I bring up the emotion of fear, being afraid, what are you afraid of?
Falling off a cliff.
What's that?
Falling off a cliff and landing in spikes.
All right. What do you think the worst thing that could happen to you is?
Choking on food.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. I want you to say this, okay? It's safe to experience life.
It's safe to experience life.
Awesome. Infinite love and gratitude. And live life to the fullest.
And live life to the fullest.
Awesome. Infinite love and gratitude. So I want you to say it again. It's safe to experience life.
It's safe to experience life.
And live life to the fullest.
And live life to the fullest.
Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. We're going to say it again. It's safe to experience life.
It's safe to experience life.
And live life to the fullest.
And live life to the fullest.
Cool. So what let me ask you this, Jeremy. What is it like to experience life from the fullest? What would it make you feel like amazing? If you could do anything, what would make you feel amazing?
I can fly.
So you want to feel free. I just want you to say, I am free.
I am free.
Experiencing life.
Experience life.
And living to my fullest potential.
And living to my fullest potential.
Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. I am free safe to experience life, and living life to my fullest potential. Fantastic, cool. So let's see where the imbalance is. It's coming from your emotions, biochemistry, structure, your spirit, input, love, and gratitude to your spirit. So your spirit or your energy is flowing because of your mind, your heart, your will, your choices. Infinite love and gratitude to your choices. Your choices are your will. We always have a choice. When we feel like we're forced or coerced, that actually affects the legs, and we get some weakness within the TFL. So it's actually coerced. Infinite love and gratitude to coerced. So we're just going to shift that coerced and say I have freedom of choice. I don't have to live. I can live my destiny. Infinite love and gratitude. I can live my destiny. Infinite love and gratitude. I can shift my fate. Infinite love and gratitude through my destiny. Infinite love and gratitude. So the energy hasn't been flowing through the fire, the earth, the metal, the water, the wood element. So we want to reconnect that wood element. So it's the liver. Infinite love and gratitude, the liver meridian. So it wasn't the actual liver, it's the meridian, right? So Shen, Ko, the Wo. So now we're reconnecting that gallbladder back to the liver. And we want to know it's expressed emotionally as a thought virus, emotional cancer, personal invasion, emotional, physical, sexual, spiritual, personal invasion. So we have a spiritual personal invasion. It's like society or somebody suppressing you, okay? Not allowing you to thrive. And the emotion that's being held there is resentment, anger, gall, stubborn, emotion pressed, indecisive, irrationality, frustration, infinite love and gratitude, the emotion of frustration. Jeremy, what's frustrating?
Speak freely, Jeremy.
When I
Jeremy, you have a divine right to speak your truth.
Is it school? Is it home? What is something? School.
Okay, what's frustrating about school?
Rules.
All right. I just want to say this. I can live life on my terms.
I can live life on my terms.
Yeah, infinite love and gratitude. I can live life on my terms.
I can live life on my terms.
Infinite love and gratitude. I can live life on my terms.
I can live life on my terms.
Society doesn't dictate how I live.
Society doesn't dictate how I live.
I don't need to fit in.
I don't need to fit in.
I love the part of me that's different.
I love the part of me that's different.
Awesome. And their emotion, I think it's the expression channel. No. Holding pattern, mind, body, influence your body specific, element cells, organs, glands, pathogen sense systems, digestive system, infinite love and gratitude, the digestive system, right? That's where most of our neurotransmitters are produced. So we have the digestive system, and there's systems, body, elements, cells, organs, heart, lung, large intestine, infinite love and gratitude, your large intestine, and their organs. No, there's a body, elements, cells, specific parts of the cell. So we have cells in the intestine, and it's the nucleus, the ribosome, the mitochondria, infinite love and gratitude, the mitochondria within the intestines. Right? So the frustration is causing your intestines to speak in those symptoms, right? Of being dysregulated and having, being diagnosed with ADD or hyperactivity. So we want to know now, is there anything else in the body, anything else in the holy pattern, mind, body, spirit? So I'm going to run through these REM sleep patterns so we can process this.
We're losing your audio.
What's that?
We're losing your audio for a minute there.
You're using mine? Am I back yet?
You're back, but it's like you're in a tunnel.
Okay. I'm just running through this pattern. Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. Keep going through it. So every time he looks down, infinite love and gratitude, he's not processing that emotion. Infinite love and gratitude. Good. My pattern. We'll close that out. Infinite love and gratitude. Cool. So we are all set. So I want you to say you're going to repeat after me. We're going to make sure we clear it all out. Okay, Jeremy? Can you repeat after me? Can you hear me?
Jeremy?
Can hear you.
Okay, good. My name's Jeremy.
Uh-oh. Did we lose you guys?
I can hear you. You're supposed to say, my name is Jeremy.
I'm just going to confirm it because we're not able to hear very well. So I'm just going to say, my name is Jeremy. I am free and safe to experience life, living life to its fullest potential. Right now, infinitely, forever, no matter how painful, scary, challenging it is, has been, or will be. Yeah, it's rock solid. So we definitely cleared that out. Let's just see Jeremy, can you hear me? Can't hear
Yep.
me. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. How do you feel right now?
Good.
Good. You feel different?
Yep.
What do you feel?
I don't know.
How do you feel different?
I don't feel different.
You don't feel different? Okay.
Nope.
Will it take time for it to integrate?
It might show up differently at school today.
Yeah, right. I'm just curious to how he's feeling. How he's feeling. Hang on. Let me go through this real quick.
Was his crown chakra open?
No, his crown chakra is okay. I am free.
Yep.
I want you to say this. I am free and safe to experience life in my body.
I am free and safe. I am free and safe
to experience life in my body and this life. Living to my fullest potential there. There's a little bit more.
Experience life.
Gratitude. I am free and safe to experience life in my body and this life. Living life from this.
I'm free to experience life in my body.
Life. Living life to the fullest potential. Awesome. Emotional, mental, structural, spiritual. Cool. Good. There, we cleared that out. Just a little bit of addition to that. So hopefully, when you go back to school, you have a little bit more focus. But what we really need to do is get your dad on board with, clearing out the sodas and the sugar and the processed food, and no artificial fillers, no food dyes, no food additives, none of that stuff. Just eating real food stuff.
Yep.
Right. If it doesn't fly, crawl, or grow out of the ground, or have eyes, you don't touch it.
Okay.
Because you can have lean cuts of protein. You can have vegetables, fruits, but all the other stuff kind of has to go. Anything boxed, processed, breads, all those things, they got to go because they're going to just cause inflammation in the body. Once you get everything balanced and you're well, then you can enjoy those things and have those things once in a while. But the first thing is cutting all that stuff out until everything starts to normalize.
Okay.
And then you would do well. Then you can do well taking Purova too, right? Because 60% of the neurotransmitters are produced in the gut. So if we improve gut efficiency and nutrient absorption, that'll help some of the neurotransmitter function. You reduce the inflammation in the gut, and the rest of the body comes along for the ride. If you reduce the immunological load of the stress, your body repairs. You know, if your body's too busy fighting off infection and it has inflammation, that's its primary focus. If you reduce that load, the body performs a whole host of other functions that are necessary for building and repair. So you notice, like, what'll happen is you take it, and all of a sudden your hair, skin, and nails become healthier. Yeah, you know,
my nails have been growing. Yeah. Is that why my nails are growing like crazy?
Yeah,
literally, I'm cutting my nails down every 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? Thank you.
It's just the nature of it. So if your body doesn't have to fight the infection, it has less inflammation, it performs a whole host of other functions. People lose weight. We give it to people, and they put on 2 to 3 pounds of muscle, lose 2 to 3% body fat in 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we'll get a we'll link the thread. Dr. Steve is going to share that link later or in our private chat, and I'll share it on. I'll share it in the thread.
Okay. Okay. Well,
All right,
I can't thank you guys enough for today.
yeah, just keep us posted on Jeremy and how he's doing.
All right.
We're cutting out, so I can't hear anything.
What?
I can't. Can you guys hear me or no?
We can hear. I can hear you. I know that there's something funky going on with Dr. Steve's audio right now. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to go to a quick commercial and take our next caller. Janet, are you complete? Or?
Thank you, Jodi.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Quick Click, where customers can buy, share, and earn. Meet Sam. Sam owns an e-commerce business that sells athletic shoes and running gear. Sam wants to increase her sales without increasing marketing spend, so she decides to list her products on Quick Click. On Quick Click, her loyal customers can get paid for sharing her products with their friends. Sam uploads her products to the marketplace, just like she would on Amazon or Shopify. Meet Laura. Laura is in the market for a new pair of shoes and comes across Sam's brand on the Quick Click marketplace. Laura is able to purchase the shoes and check out like she would on any other e-commerce site. After purchasing, Laura receives a unique Quick link that she can share with friends to begin earning quick cash. Her friend Jessica opens Laura's Quick link on her phone and purchases the pair of shoes. Because Jessica purchases using Laura's Quick link, Laura receives quick cash in her account. After purchasing, Jessica can now share her own Quick link and begin earning quick cash as well. But Quick Click is more than just your typical referral or affiliate platform. Quick Click rewards customers for sales they directly and indirectly influence. So, for every sale Jessica's new Quick link makes, Laura will earn additional quick cash as well, making the potential for earning exponential. Laura and Jessica can transfer their quick cash balance to their bank account at any time, or can even use quick cash to make additional purchases in the app. Meanwhile, Sam can just watch as the sales roll in. Best of all, she doesn't have to worry about costs, since she is only spending marketing dollars when actual purchases are made. Start buying, sharing, and earning today at QuickClick.com.
We are back. 515-605-9315. You can press 1 to ask for help. So usually it's a question, but today it's for healing from Dr. Steve Spencer. And I'm also just going to display on the banner real quick how they can contact you. And I seem to have, there's an echo. Is there possibly 2 screens open?
No.
It's not, okay. Okay, are you positive like there's not another device or another tab open? Because typically it doesn't.
I can log off and log back on and see if it makes a difference.
Okay.
I'll come right back.
Yeah, sure. So meanwhile, to contact Dr. Steven Spencer, he's available at 847-372-8874. And we have another caller coming in. Let's see. Oh gosh, we have lots of callers. All right, so let me get Steve back in here. So we are going to bring you on line 808-606-34. Give us your name and where you're calling from, and then how we can help. Hi, you're on the air with Self Care. Jodi Suson. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. So we cannot hear you. Okay, so let me try. Oh, now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Anaya Christensen. I'm calling from Georgia, Marietta, Georgia.
Welcome to the show, Anaya. How are you?
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you great. So meet Dr. Steve.
Hi, Anaya.
I'm not able to hear you guys from my phone, so I have you pulled up on my laptop.
Okay, do you want to do one or the other since we're getting all the background noise?
There's a lot of
So we're getting a lot of background noise. So you have to close off one of your devices.
Hi, Anaya.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your question for Dr. Steve? Okay, so I hear, Anaya, I can hear you. I see it's on a loop. Why don't you just use one device to call in, and we'll, there you go, Dolly. Okay, go ahead and ask your question.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Now we got it. All right. Hi, Naya.
It's good now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't know how to log in for the distance healing. That's what I was trying to do.
You're here now.
You are trying to get distance healing?
Yes, I didn't hear I only heard the number 1 option.
So that gets you, when you hit number 1, your hand, there's a hand that goes up in our back office. It shows me that you want to talk. So then you just have to wait. So other people, when your hand goes up, then I go to click on your number.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. No one really knows what we're doing back here. We just keep it a deep, dark secret. So how can Dr. Steve support today?
Well, okay. You guys are still delayed from the video, but I'll try to make it work. So over the last maybe 6-9 months, I've been constantly ill with a bunch of stuff, and then over the last month, have had
you know what? I'm going to ask you to close off the video close off the video for me so we can hear you on the audio. Can you do that?
Yeah. Okay, I closed off my video.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see if this works.
All right. So I've been, I was ill for about 6 to 9 months, and
I'm sorry. You said you were ill for the last 6 to 9 months. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Not really anything in particular. Just had chronic muscle fatigue. Really just fatigued all around.
Okay.
And then recently, the last couple months, I've started to. I go through waves of being normal, completely normal again, and then waves of relapse. And it kind of cycles through like 2 to 1 week cycles where I'm feeling really good, I'm able to feel myself, and then where I completely do especially the last week. I mean, it's been happening for the last couple months, like this up and down, very severe phase.
Mm-hmm. It's every couple weeks. It's not like a certain. It's not like one week out of the month or anything like that.
No, I mean, now that I want to say it's just every couple weeks, I kind of get these waves of feeling better and then crashing.
Okay.
Last has been a crash for me. I had a good 2 week run, and then this week it's been low. But then what's different about this week is more like vision, and I feel like throughout this whole process, I'm on the brink of like finding a real flip in my life and change, but I don't quite know what that is, and yeah, and the visions are weird too.
Okay. Let me ask. So fatigue is a problem, right? And so what I want to do is I want to work with your will. Your will is your choice, right? So we always have a choice in everything, and we have a power within us to create the life that we imagine. And whatever it is that you feel is a life that you imagine is a life that you're meant to have, right? So we're going to go through some affirmations with that. The power to create the life. All right. So we're going to start with that. My name is Anya.
My name is Anaya.
Anaya. And I have free will.
And I have free will.
And for love and gratitude. Good. So it's like there's on a subconscious level, there's a part of you that feels forced to live a specific way. And it's for the love and gratitude. It's from your mother. It's from your mom, and it goes back to 1 year old, right? Actually, it's not your mother forced you to do it, but your mom didn't feel like she could live the life that she wanted. She had to settle. So we want to go into that 1 year old part of you. It's not affecting the chakra. It's just an engram there. It's from mom. It's in the DNA. It's ancestral. So we want to clear that out. I'm just going to do an affirmation, clear it out for you. So I have the power to choose a life that I envision. I'm not ingrained to live by society and its chains it's placed upon me. Good. So we shifted that. And I want you to say, I have the power to create the life I envision.
I have the power to create the life I envision.
With the love and gratitude. I want you to say it again. I have the power to create the life that I envision.
I have the power to create the life I envision.
Good. So what kind of life do you want to live?
I want to live a life where I feel free to express my nature, my power, who I know I internally.
It's something that's been reacting the last month. Really focus on the first thing I do when I wake up to create my life and to create the life that I want to live, and not the one that's just my subconscious program. But I think I just want to be able to express my full power and not be afraid of that. And
so I'm just going to interrupt real quick, Anaya. I think there's still some other windows open. So any other screens that you have open other than your phone to this station, please close out.
I only have you guys in my phone, but it might be the service.
So I don't think it's a service. It's usually when there's like, you have to go through the flip through your phone and you'll see open screens.
Yeah, I only have my phone open.
Okay. I can hear better now anyway. It's
Go
okay.
Okay.
So I have the power to create the life that I envision. Ability.
Have the power to create the life I envision.
Yeah. I'm able to create the life that I envision.
I'm able to create the life I envision.
Infinitely rigid. I want you to go into your mind. I want you to play a movie. Okay. What I want you to do is just envision your life the way it's meant to be, that it's already happened. So I want you to play the movie that everything that you want in life, feeling fulfilled, has already happened. I just want you to play that movie in your mind. Will you do that for me?
I can try. I think that's the hard part for me.
All right. Well, you can't try. You have to do it, right? Because if you're only trying, you're not doing it. So you have to actually do it. So you have to play the movie in your mind that it's already in existence. I need you to do that.
Okay.
The only thing stopping you from obtaining what it is that you want is that lack of knowing what you want, right? If you can't envision it, how's it ever going to come to fruition? Right? So your mind is an attractor pattern. It does not know the difference between what is currently going on and what you're envisioning. So if it's already envisioned that it's here, it will appear and your life will transform around you. So I just need you to play that movie in your mind of it's already here and it's already manifested in, and you're living it right now. Will you do that? The relationship that you want, the way that you feel, your health, your finances, everything is already here. It already exists. Infinite love and gratitude, 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 infinite love and gratitude. Cool. And we want to harmonize that. So we just harmonized that and made that shift in the charge that it's already here. And now we can get into a chakra. So now there's a chakra thing we can get into with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're into the crown chakra. So we're going to the 7th chakra, color purple, infinite love and gratitude. So we're into that color, 7th chakra, and it's this occurrence. It's past life, A, D, B, C. So it's 1, 2, 3 lives ago. So we're in the 7th chakra 3 lives ago. And we're going to clear this. There's a limiting belief that we got to clear out. It's with belief about self, belief about society. I don't have to live the way my parents do.
I don't have to live the life my parents do.
There you go. Infinite love and gratitude. I don't have to live the life the way my parents do.
I don't have to live the life my parents do.
Infinite love and gratitude. I don't have to live the life my parents do.
I do not have to live the life my parents did.
There we go. Good. Anything else we can do with that? No. So let's go into that. All right. Emotional, biochemical, structural, spirit, infinite love and gratitude, your spirit. So that spirit and energy is not flowing. And that's not flowing because of your thoughts, infinite love and gratitude, heart, will. So it's your thoughts that you'd never had the tools or the strategies to deal with the stresses. all these different lives. You never had the tools or strategies to deal with that. So instead, you internalize it, infinite love and gratitude, internalization of that belief that you have to live the way your parents do. Right? It's a subconscious pattern. We start our programming all the way from the third trimester until 7 years old. That's the way our subconscious mind forms. And if our belief system is that we have to live the way our parents do, because that was the example they set, and you just keep doing what they were doing because that's what feels safe and what feels normal, and you don't know any different, that's what you attract in your life. So we clear that out, and it causes fire, earth, metal, water not to flow. It's a kidney, infinite love and gratitude shed. So the kidney can now feed the liver, infinite love and gratitude. We know is expressed structurally, yes, specific bones, cartilage, ligaments, muscles, joints, organs, fascia, lymphatics, infinite love and gratitude, lymphatics, infinite love and gratitude, lymphatics. Well, we're going to go metaphysical on this and pull Mom out from your field from that lifetime. That's not there. Fix the lymphatics, because it's like an energy vampire and it drains out of you. So we fix that, and now we're going to go into, it's expressed emotionally as a thought virus, trigger thought virus, infinite love and gratitude. It's your mom from that life was in this life too. So it's the same, you have the same mother, the same spirit that's there. And so that emotion that is brought in that your mother has been triggering in you is the emotion of fear, paralyzed will, miffed, timid, inefficient, wishy-washy, it's dread. Infinite love and gratitude, dread. Anya, what is it? Whenever you have the emotion of dread, what comes to your mind? No matter whenever, whatever, who comes to your mind, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when I bring up the emotion of dread?
I guess like my mission or purpose in life not aligning with the qualities that I've grown to love about myself.
Okay.
Or about myself.
Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, dread. Good. Any other emotion and expression channel, structure, specific, bones, cartilage, ligaments, muscles, infinite love and gratitude, your muscles, infinite love and gratitude. Any other no parts of the structure, specific, it's everywhere, muscles everywhere, all over your whole body are expressing water, wood, resentment, infinite love and gratitude. So when I bring up resentment, I just want you to say this. Thanks, Mom.
Wait, say what?
I want you to say, thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Infinite love and gratitude. Thank you, Mom, for making me realize.
Thank you, Mom, for making me realize
that I don't have to live the life that you chose.
That I don't have to live the life you chose.
Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
For making me realize. For making me realize.
For making me realize.
That I don't have to make the choices that you did.
That I don't have to make the choices you did.
Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. Thanks, Mom, for making me realize I don't have to make the choices you did. And we're solid as a rock now. That's awesome. You shift that emotion, expression channel, holding pattern, mind, body. Infinite love and gratitude to your body. Specific, elements, cells, organs, glands, pathogens, bacteria. Infinite love and gratitude to the bacteria. So the bacteria is affecting those muscles that was holding on to that resentment. Right? So that's why you're experiencing this fatigue, the muscle fatigue. So we have bacteria. Any other? Let's check that real quick. Bacteria. No, we're good there. Bacteria, pathogens, body, holding pattern, mind, body, spirit. I'm going to go through the REM pattern and clear it out. Process the emotions so that next time you sleep, your sleep is going to improve if you've been struggling with sleep, because we're dealing with those emotions of the resentment and the loss of will. So we're going to go in, up, down. It's when you look down, infinite love and gratitude. So I'm just going through the patterns of REM. I'm basically a medium. I'm tapping into your spirit. Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. And their patterns. No. Anything's in the body. No. Anything in the holding pattern. No. Close that out. Infinite love and gratitude. And we're back now to this lifetime Clear that out. Infinite love and gratitude. Good. Anya, can you stand up and just march in place a little bit?
What was that?
Can you stand up and march in place? Just move your body.
March? Yeah.
Yeah, I just want you to shift the energy around a little bit in your body. I want to make sure we cleared all this out. All right, you can relax. We cleared it out. So now I'm just going to have you say this, okay? My name is Anya.
My name is Anaya.
Anaya, I'm sorry. My name is Anaya, and today I choose.
And today
I choose to be my best.
And today I choose to be my best.
By being 100%.
I'm being 100%
Ready.
I'm ready,
Willing.
willing,
Able.
able,
Safe.
safe,
Supported.
supported,
And deserving.
and deserving
Of living the life
of living a life
I envision.
I envision.
That is peaceful.
And is peaceful
And fulfilled.
and fulfilled
Right now.
right now,
Infinitely.
infinitely,
And forever.
and forever,
No matter how painful.
no matter how painful,
Scary.
scary,
Or challenging.
or challenging
It is.
it is,
Has been.
has been,
Or will be.
or will be.
There you go. Rock solid. Cool. Let's just run through some of the hormones. We checked the adrenals. We're good in the adrenals. We checked the thyroid. Thyroid is good. Hypothalamus. Good. Pituitary. Good. All right. That should clear it out. That all looks all right. How do you feel right now?
Really,
What's that?
I cry or something. I feel like I need to be expressive, lighter.
Yeah. Right. You just feel a lot clearer, right? So before, if you had to rate that, fatigue that was there, where was the fatigue at before we started?
Today was probably about a 5. Yesterday
Right. So where's it at right now?
Oh, right now I would say a 3 or 2.
It's lower. Let's see what else we can do. All right. So when you're fatigued, a lot of times it's an energy vampire. Who drains the life out of you?
Who drains the life out of me?
Yeah.
My emotions. I hold them so just in the body.
No, there's someone else who it's in the bladder. It's being pissed off. Who pisses you off?
Maybe my boyfriend. I don't know, at least.
There it is.
Yeah. I felt that big time.
Yeah, there it is. Right. So there it is. So let's just pull that out. Right. I can have a partner that fulfills me and helps me with my soul's ascension and is best for my divinity. Good. All right. Clear that out. Pull him away. Good. Cool. All right. We cleared that out. That's now there. Now that fatigue that was originally a 5, we brought it to a 2. Where's it at now?
Where is that fatigue?
Yeah. If you had to rate the fatigue that went down to a 2, where's it at now?
I would say a 1, but I feel it kind of clump up in the right side.
Where do you feel it?
The right side of my neck.
The right side of where?
of my neck.
On
The right side of your neck? Towards the top of the neck or the bottom of the neck?
Okay.
Pulsating in the bottom of my neck, but then I always usually have like a dull ache in my upper cervical region.
All right, cool. So that's what we got there. Melancholy. Yeah, we got sadness that's stuck there. Okay. So earlier on, 1 to 10, 2 years old. So there's sadness from 2 years old. We love you. Places, time, travel, no. Events. What happened at 2 years old? Do you remember anything from 2?
That comes. Well, what comes to mind is me seeing like almost like dark shadowed figures in a forest and being afraid. And that same thing actually happened to me like 2
Say that again. The same thing since you when?
So when I was little, I remember like a moment where I saw like dark figures in a forest, and I remember hiding my face in the side of a bed. So I was afraid, and then I'm just making the connection now, but it was
the shadows are your shadow self. It's like being scared to be yourself. So we want to just let that go. We pull out that, so you're not afraid of yourself. I can live life to the way that I choose. It's not scary. I'm empowered. Life is empowering. There we go. And now we go back in. Anything else with that? No. We bring the timeline back to now. So we're not 2 anymore, and we're back. And we went from fatigue at 5. We went down to 2, and then it was at 1. Where are we at now?
I would say I'm still at a 1 or 2.
You're still at 1 or 2. All right. Here's what I want you to do. How much water do you drink?
How much water do I drink?
Yeah. How much water do you drink?
I try to drink a gallon a day, but I don't.
You try. How much water are you drinking?
Languaging, Anaya. Languaging.
At least 24 ounces.
Yeah, so 24 ounces isn't going to be enough. So I want you, how much do you weigh?
24.
Say again.
I would say 24 ounces or 48.
Yeah. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to increase the amount of water that you're drinking. All right. I want you to go at least to a half gallon of water, which is 64 ounces.
Okay.
All right. And so a lot of times people are fatigued and they're tired because they're dehydrated. And I checked water metabolism, and water metabolism isn't a problem. So I just want you to drink more water, and that's going to actually hydrate your cells and allow the energy to flow through your body better.
Okay.
And then let's see how that goes. All right?
All right.
All right. Good job, Anaya.
Any other questions, or are you good?
No, I think it's good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. I appreciate you calling into the show. So we have another caller.
Yeah, glad I did.
Yeah, God bless you. And I'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay. So I have another caller, 847-414. I do need to do a quick commercial, so hold on, everybody. If you're women, hold on to your pantyhose, and if you're men, hold on to your boxers. We'll do a quick commercial and bring you right back on, and like that. So, and Fagala says hello, by the way. She was aching to see you.
Suson Essentials leads you to wellness by giving you access to more than 20,000 sustainably produced nutritional products delivered direct to your door. With a Place of Peace pop-up from Suson Essentials, you are able to increase productivity, mental acuity, leaving you with higher energy and peace in just 20 minutes. We pop up at our office or yours.
Hi, I'm Jodi Suson with Suson Essentials. I started Suson Essentials in 2015 because of a personal health journey. I was over-medicated and put on 19 different medications. And yes, I reversed all my chronic diseases using plant and energy-based healing. It was amazing. At Suson Essentials, we support both consumers and businesses, and we do that with helping your employees or yourself with a food as medicine mindset. How Suson Essentials supports businesses and consumers is we teach people about a food as medicine mindset. So we support people on how to support their own immune system, how to support their brain health, how to support their emotional well-being. And we do that all with plant and an energy-based healing.
Okay, and we are back. Looks like we might need to give Steve a couple more seconds. Hello.
Hi.
All right. So, all good?
All good. I'm back.
All right. So we are going to bring on caller 847-414. Give us your name and where you're calling from. Hold on. Welcome to the show.
Hi, my name is Tracy. I'm calling from Palatine, Illinois.
Well,
oh, hi. You're right by. You're not far from me.
Yeah. You guys are very close to each other, actually.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting. Dr. Tracy, go ahead and share with us your question.
Well, my question is, I've been suffering from back pain and specifically have been diagnosed with spondylolisthesis that's causing sciatica down the back of both of my legs. And I've been trying alternative therapies for about a year.
Yep.
And finally, I have gone for a pain shot. It's only been since last Thursday. But I'm wondering if there's anything else behind my pain.
Yeah. So there's not an emotional root. I already looked at that. This is a completely mechanical thing. I'm checking for a body portal and energy work behind it. The problem is there's a lot of different structural techniques that are out there. Cranial sacral massage, traditional chiropractic, and they are inconsistent with producing the results that people want. So what happens as we all age is that bones go forward in a position that muscles can't self-correct. So when a bone goes forward, it goes forward and it tips forward, and we don't have the muscles that have the mechanical advantage to pull that bone back. So because it does that, it stays there and the cord shortens, and you have 3 layers of the spinal cord that adhere together. And when those 3 layers of the spinal cord adhere together, we get these meningeal adhesions. So the meninges are this lining around your spinal cord, and it locks us in these spinal distortions that shifts your body. So like you have a spondylolisthesis, so the bone's stuck forward and shifted forward dramatically, and the nerve is stretched, causing pain. So it causes neurological inhibition of muscles. It creates brainstem tension. It affects mood. It affects digestion, detoxification, hormone production, and all these different factors. So what happens is because other practitioners are not addressing these meningeal adhesions, we get inconsistent results with correcting orthopedic issues. So what you have going on is 100% correctable without a doubt. The bone that's forward, or the retrolisthesis or spondylolisthesis that you have down there will correct itself with a series of corrections. You aren't far from my office, so it'd be an easy thing to address, but you notice a difference immediately in the office. Your body will stand differently, and it won't be, hopefully you'll have relief after the first time, and in 2 to 3 months, you will see a dramatic change in what you have going on.
I have something I got to tell you. Hold on. Tracy, you don't get to speak yet. So the first thing you said, Dr. Steve, was that you don't see anything emotional going on. This is the person who taught me leadership. She's all about mindset.
Yeah.
So it was spot on. I just want the listeners to know how spot on you are, because I didn't tell you who she was.
Yeah. No, there's nothing emotional going on there. It's a completely structural thing. You know, a lot of other doctors get focused only on the emotional or only on the structural, or only on the biochemistry. And while all those things are important, if you miss out on one of the three of the triad of health, you're missing out, right? You need all three. All the components are important, and not everything. A lot of people who are only focused on emotions, it's only emotions. You know, it's everything's quantum physics. We live in a 3D world, right? We live in a universe that has laws of gravity. So you want to live in it. You live here. You got to live within those laws of gravity that are not going to change. Those are fixed. So you just address. All we had to do is address those meningeal adhesions. It's a huge stretch that pulls apart the calluses, and the whole body fascially untwists apart, and cartilage regenerates, discs reheighten. You know, all these uncurable, you know, orthopedic issues are actually correctable.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Right.
Tracy, I'm sorry. If you want to say something now, I just wanted him to
Sorry,
know.
I wish I had something I could help you with today over the phone, but yeah, it's a completely mechanical thing that needs a different type of care.
Jodi, is it too early to say I just love you and love Dr. Steve?
Never too early to say that I love you too. I want to tell. I feel we need to. I'm going to tell this story. So, Dr. Steve, when I met Dr. Tracy Rudy, I was disabled, and she was one of the first people. My leadership class. I wrote what was happening for me, and I never really told anybody about my. I thought it was a diagnosis. Obviously, it was a misdiagnosis. And she never judged me. She taught me about love and acceptance, and she taught me about unconditional love and accepting people where they're at and not judging. She's a beautiful human. She's a beautiful, anyway. Yeah. Thank you, Tracy.
As usual, Jodi flatters me, but I will come to see Dr. Steve.
All right, I look forward to seeing you.
So do you see the number floating of this 847-372-8874? That's his phone number.
All right, got it.
All right, lovey.
All right. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I will bring on our next caller. So
let's get one more, and then I got a whole day of patients to see. I got to get to the office.
Okay, so so we've got 12 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to bring on 779-801, and we're going to make this really quick.
Ladies, this is Maika.
Hi, Maika.
Jodi.
How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I have someone else on look this morning. I'd like for you to take him. That's 312-468. So I'll pass.
Okay. Say that. I see it. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 312-468. You're on the air with Self-Cell Care, Dr. Stephen Spencer and Jodi Suson. How can we help you today?
Hey, how you doing? I was diagnosed about 7 years ago with kidney failure.
Okay.
And and I'm realizing that I have some fatigue issues as well, and I've realized this in my adrenals. I've been needing to get my adrenals back online because I realized it controls kind of the heart pump, it controls thyroid issues and things like that. So if I get my kidneys and adrenals back in order, that would be what's up.
Okay. What's your name, bud?
Terrell.
Terrell. All right. So are you currently going under dialysis?
Yeah, I go 3 days a week. Yep.
Okay. Got it. All right. Awesome. So you're experiencing fatigue is your biggest complaint right now, right? And then you're concerned over your kidneys.
Yeah, adrenals.
Okay. So the kidneys, let's make sure you're connected first. All right, Terrell? So let's go into that, and we're going to look at, we're going to check mind to body, body to mind. They're connected. Earth, spirit, mind, body. Let's go check you, see if you're connected to the universe. Universe, spirit, universe, mind, universe, body. Good, we're connected. So the kidneys deal with fear, right? And so an underlying subconscious fear that's there, right? So when I bring up fear, that emotion of fear, what are you afraid of?
I'll be honest. What kind of started it? The kidney situation with me was my little niece and nephews about 6-7 years ago. I got tripped by DCFS. And I thought they was going to be gone for a weekend. And what happened was they took them for a year. And I was angry like every day. And in my heart of hearts, I knew just to go snatch them back. But then at the same time, I was asking around, asking people like, "What you think I should do?" And they was like, "Nah, don't do that. Do it. Do it the right way. Don't go just take the children." And I was dealing with that every day for about a year, so I was angry.
Yep.
And fearful at the same time because I didn't go do what I know I should have done, and it was toddlers at the time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm not going to do what I actually
So Terrell, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about that situation that happened in your mind. Okay. I just want you to connect with it. Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. And if you had to rate that fear and that situation that's going on with your children on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressful is that? 1 not being stressful, 10 being like over the top, I can't take it, I want to kill somebody.
During that time?
Right now, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Right now, at this moment, when you think about it, where's it at?
That's probably was like a 4 or 5 right now.
All right. So what we're going to do is get that down to a 0 today. Okay. So that fear and that situation that was a 4 or 5 was fear, infinite love and gratitude, fear. So who was it that took the kids? DCFS. Okay, cool. So let's just clear that situation out. So where's it at in the field? Here. Good. Okay, we're going to check that. So we're going to drain the lymphatics because your lymphatics are all clogged up.
Wow, feel it.
Okay, cool. Fear. Good. I just want you to say this. I deserve to be a parent.
These are my niece and nephews as well, so I deserve to be a parent.
I deserve a family.
I deserve a family.
Yeah, for love and gratitude. I want you to say it again. I deserve a family.
I deserve a family. You.
Yeah, for love and gratitude. My family deserves my love.
Say it again.
My family deserves my love.
My family deserves my love.
And for love and gratitude. My family deserves my love.
My family deserves my love.
Good. I am worthy of a family.
I am worthy.
And for love and gratitude. I am worthy of a family.
I am worthy of a family.
Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. I am worthy of a family.
I am worthy of a family.
It's not what it says. It's okay. It's safe for me. It's safe for me.
It's safe for me.
Terrell, can you hear me? It's safe for me to love.
It's safe for me to love.
Yes, infinite love and gratitude. It's safe for me to love.
It's safe for me to love.
Love and gratitude. It's safe for me to love.
It's safe for me to love.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's go into the emotional, biochemical, structural, spirit, infinite love and gratitude to your spirit. From your mind, infinite love and gratitude to your heart, infinite love and gratitude. Just your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions that you disconnected from. Internalize that emotion. Then it cause your body to speak out in symptoms. So we internalize that, and it's all stemming from that not deserving a family. I'm not worthy. I can't love. It's not safe to love. All those different negative subconscious patterns are creating these experiences. So we just need to clear those out. And so it's causing fire, earth, metal, water element not to flow. Your kidney meridian, go figure, right? Infinite love and gratitude, your kidney meridian that can now flow in these Shen patterns. So the kidney can now feed your liver. Infinite love and gratitude. And no, is it expressed emotionally? Yeah, thought virus, emotional cancer, personal evasion, shock, loss, emotional, physical loss, infinite love and gratitude to the physical loss that is holding on to the emotion of basic water, fear, paralyzed will, myth, timid, inefficient, wishy-washy, como si, como sa, dread, infinite love and gratitude. So I want you to connect to that emotion of dread. And I want you to play that movie in your mind of dread. Okay?
Dread.
Yep, dread. The worst situation is going to happen. I want you to play that movie in your mind of the dread and the worry of this situation occurring. Like, oh my God, could be. It's like you're living in the future, right? Concerned about what's going to possibly come. I want you to play that movie in your mind and let me know when you have that movie playing in your mind.
For the future?
Whatever it is that you dread.
Dread.
It's being alone. Infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. I don't need to spend life alone. Infinite love and gratitude. It's safe to have others in my life. Infinite love and gratitude. It's safe to have others in my life. It's safe to be surrounded by loving people, by loving souls. Infinite love and gratitude. Any of their emotion, anything, so the expression channel. Because they're holding pattern. Yeah, mind, body, infinite love with your body. Specific, infinite love and gratitude. Elements, cells, organs, glands, pathogens. We have a bacteria there. Infinite love and gratitude, the bacteria. Elements, cells, organs, heart, lung, large intestine, small intestine, pancreas, kidneys. Infinite love and gratitude, your kidneys. Any other pathogens, anything else in any other organs, anything else in the body. Element, cell, specific, mitochondria, nucleus. Infinite love and gratitude, the nucleus of the cell in the kidneys that's basically affected by the bacteria. Any other pathogens, glands, organs, body, holding pattern, close that out, infinite love and gratitude. Awesome. So now let's go back into that fear that was a 4 or 5. Where's it at now?
90 seconds.
The fear?
Yeah, so we talked about, your kidneys and how they're related to fear. And I said, if I had to rate that fear at that time, right now, when you think about that situation, that fear was an intensity of a 4 or 5. Now, when we go back into that situation, you think about it, the same situation, where would you rate that fear that was a 4 or 5?
I would down. 0, 1 to 0.
Awesome. That's where we want to be at, right? So we need to be in that place of just sitting with the situation and being present with what's going on, not concerned about the future, right? Because what you are consumed with is what is going to be. Good job, Terrell.
What?
Did you hear what he said, Terrell?
I can hear you.
So you're consumed with what's.
I can hear you.
He said you're consumed.
Whatever
Go
you
ahead,
consume, whatever you consume yourself with is what will be, right? So we got that fear down to a 1 or a 0. So water, food, rest, exercise, own your power. So the only thing you have to do is stay out of that fear and that worry, because the universe is always going to put you in the right place at the right time and the right experience. And if you change your perception, the universe will show you where you are at.
Okay.
Got me?
Yeah.
All right, man. Good job, Terrell. Let's see how that goes for you. How do you feel? You still feel tired, or you feel better?
No, I feel a little better.
Good job.
I'm actually on my way to the airport to pick them up now.
All right, fantastic.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, I've been had them for a few years, but it was that what crushed me years ago.
Yeah, but you're running that pattern still in your subconscious mind from the trauma. Love is the most healing power of the universe. I'm glad you got your children back and your family back.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, thanks for calling in, Terrell.
All right.
All right.
So we will see. Thank you, Terrell. I'm just going to close off that mic. And Dr. Steve will be back here on the 21st. So if you didn't get a chance to have the switchboard's lit up. Everybody's hands up. So if you didn't get in today, June 21st, Dr. Steve will be back. And we're so grateful. We've got his phone number if you need to talk to him and see him beforehand. His number is 847-372-8874. Call him and make an appointment.
All right.
Yeah, and then plus you also want to know all these healings. You can take advantage, listen to them again, and you can use them. They're recorded, right? So, but
I'll post it on my Facebook and that too. So
yeah. All right. God bless you. And
all
we're gonna end the broadcast. I have to run the things, but I know you have to see patients. So
yep, I gotta run. So
all right. Thank you.
We'll talk soon.
All right.
See you later. Thanks for having me on.